Wake up, friends, can you wake up with me? Yo, get up. It's December already. Hello, everyone. This is Fonz from Wake Up Fonz, and welcome back to the channel for another video. Today, as you can see in the title, and as you can see in the thumbnail, as you can see on the screen, literally before you, we're talking about Jessi, the rapper, the woman, the myth, the legend. We straight up are... We're getting into the vibes. We're getting into what's going on. Why she leave PNATION? What is her plan going forward? And a simple likely yes, likely no, or a maybe as to if she will be resigning with another company within the next year. So jumping into our first question, we're starting off with why the heck did she leave PNATION? Things seem to be going well, or at least according to public perception. So reading the cards, first is the Three of Swords, Queen of Swords, the Three of Swords, reverse Ace of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. So, what happened here is it seems like she could have thought about trying to thug it out, right? And there's just something here, like, I guess it was just because she didn't get put on for so long that she almost probably didn't know how to flourish under the fact that, like, you know, whatever the contract could have said, heaven knows, she didn't know maybe necessarily how to meet those expectations, if there were really any expectations placed on her. So it's almost like triggered the response out of her to think to herself, I can do this better by myself. I've been doing it this way. Like, you know, maybe she fired, or she had to kind of, you know, switch up the powers that be in her team to accommodate being at PNATION, and then her just realizing, I can do this on my own. I can hire my team. She hired the people she needed to hire back maybe on the old team or whatever prior to PNATION, and she packed her bags up and she left. She might not have communicated that very well. There's also here the clashing of differences creatively, for sure. But I would also say what's here is just she just might not have known how to just say what she needed to say, if at all. It's like saying, like, hey, I can't work with this schedule, or oh, I'm not really motivated right now, so, you know, maybe I need to take a break and I'll come back type of vibe. I don't know what it is. There's just kind of, it feels almost like after all this time of going and going and going and going, she has finally kind of hit her wall, and she is still kind of left trying to figure out how to surmount it, how to get over what's in her way. And it seems like she determined that, you know, PNATION could have been part of, you know, the problem, the obstacles in her way, so she decided to clear it so she could figure out whatever the heck else is going on with her. So it seems like there necessarily probably wasn't really any animosity between the split, or, you know, dare I even say neglect. It just kind of seems like, you know, right people, wrong time kind of thing, almost. Don't like that very much. So now let's, at this very moment, at the time of reading, get into what her plans are moving forward somewhat before we see what's going to be going on with her career and comebacks after all that. But straight up, what's the vibe on her temperature check? What is she going to be doing very soon? So soon her plan is giving Two of Cups reverse, the Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and the Hermit. So we might have a period where she's having a bit more downtime, but eventually she herself is going to have to make this opportunity herself, it seems here. Either a contact fell through, or somebody didn't come through, or she's just not choosing to, you know, go through a middleman, go through a mutual friend, contact, whatever it is, to make this opportunity happen. She's going to make something happen for herself. She's going to start something new. This could be, I don't know if it's giving like a spin-off of Shelter View, or a different sort of webisode mini show with a completely different vibe and energy, different company. And she's just gonna kind of, like I said, create an opportunity for herself. It's like what I'm seeing here is the success for this thing, this ordeal is going to be very organic. But the problem is not that it's not going to succeed, is that it could reach different heights. It could be better than what this is saying here. But possibly because of the way that she's moving, the type of time that she's on, in terms of her just not messing with, I don't know, I guess it's not even about being controlled. It's about, entrusting her faith, her fate, her life, her fortune, or whatever to someone else whenever, she was rejected time and time again. And how now kind of having to take control of it. She almost doesn't know how to function if someone else is in the driver's seat. If that makes any sense. So whatever this opportunity is, it's going to succeed. It could succeed even greater with the backing, the proper backing, but it seems like she's not going to get that. So now let's see what's going on with the next year vibe, if she's going to resign before we get into, the future career prospects. And yeah, let's just flip it over. So the 3 of Wands reverse, it is likely not at the time of reading that Jessi will be resigning with any sort of company. So it seems like she might just remain independent. So I think before we get into her prospects, I'm going to go ahead and just pull a flag card and tell us if we're going to be getting any music anytime soon, because I promise you, I felt it in my bones that there was supposed to be some sort of album, some sort of something that she was working on that fell through prior to the split with PNATION. So I'll be right back after I clean all this up. So I'm going to be honest, guys, I don't know if I really like what she has going on. But let me just read you the cards and we'll get into what she has going on, and then we'll flip over the card for the yes or no if we will be getting any music, and then we'll talk about the overalls, wrap up, and any other remaining predictions or things that might just come up. So, starting with the cards. The Hermit, the 3 of Wands reversed, your Swords, 9 of Cups, the Sun, 3 of Wands, Judgment reversed. So, it seems that leading to the end of this year, leading into the beginning of next year, she's probably going to be kind of quiet, aside from very kind of spread out or random appearances, random pop-ups. She's very much under like the deeply protected energy of the public is truly not going to know what's going on with her. So for example, vague health posts like, she's been doing recently, like vague posts about, oh, they're fucking up my tour stuff. She's not going to be talking about any of the nuances of that situation. So people, or at least the public, the general public, is not really going to know what's going on with her, because she's very much going to be into herself, keeping to herself, very private celebrity vibes. It seems that she's going to have a rough time, because it seems like this is not a new energy to her. There are going to be things that are going pretty well, and there are going to be things that are going pretty garbage at the same time. So when you put the two extremes together, we somehow end up in an oscillating middle. So sometimes she might kind of trend upwards towards the sun, and then other times she'll kind of trend downwards towards the earth. But for the most part, when they clash together, when you mix hot and cold together, you get lukewarm. So, for example, maybe more serious opportunities like, I don't know, being offered to sing a drama OST is going to fall through because her schedule doesn't work out. But other opportunities like her getting to do an opportunity with a big old YouTube company, or meet a bunch of kids and read to them at their school, would go very well. So it's great publicity for her career. All these things like that. But it doesn't make any money. Do you kind of see where I'm going here? Is she's not gonna be down in the dumps. She's gonna be able to still kind of make her livable, I guess wages might be the word. She might still be able to make livable money, live her life, feed herself, feed her dog. But it doesn't feel like she's necessarily going to be happy. But she's not going to say anything. So I guess that aspect of the sin on the image is going to be kind of cloaking back over, the softer side of her that we saw in these recent years. So with the overalls is the Star, Four of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and the Nine of Wands, or excuse me, 10 of Wands. So there is an opportunity here that could be coming to her, right? Or rather, let's say more than one opportunity. One could be in relation to signing and joining a record label, which she, it seems like it's going to be giving another Psy-ish situation. Someone is giving like, oh, I got you. I'll hook you up. You've been in the industry. Let me give you a place to kind of just make your music, to record your space, have your office, etc., etc., etc. But this time it seems she's more likely to tell them absolutely not. I already tried that, and I'm not going to try again. Another opportunity could be a work opportunity. I don't know if this would result in something like her having like a stable role on a show. Like, let's say, for example, like I don't know, Running Man. She gets, she goes on for an episode. It turns out to be so fun that they offer her like a spot after doing a couple more episodes. It seems like something like that could happen, but it seems like it kind of almost depends on if she's willing to take it. Almost like she gets scared if things are a little bit too stable. Because, if she gets comfortable, watch, the ground fall from under her feet. I don't like that. She's going to be making new friends, meeting new people, but at the same time, like, not know who to trust. She's very much just going to be like eyes constantly rubbing the room, watching her back. I don't really like this beginning part of the year for her. It seems almost like it might just be typical for her, but it still doesn't have to be nice, or it's still not nice. It's not, you kind of get where I'm going with that. So I guess anyways, let's wrap this up. If anyone else has any questions, of course, post them in the comments, run over to the blog, drop in the ask box. That's besides that. We are going to see what the vibes are on new music this point of the year, beginning of the year. Flipping over, the Four of Wands reverse. Likely not. I mean, I'm not surprised. Are you? If you had any idea, now you know. That's all I have for you. I'm not going to keep you any longer. Like I said, go over there and run over to the ask box. Drop me an ask question. Drop me something in the comments. Drop your request in the comments. Go ahead and give this video a like because it helps me out a lot. Share it with your friends. That's all I got. If you can't get down with it, get down. Don't get down with fun. Año. Año.